All right, points leader, IndyCar, points leader, Alex Palou. Tough weekend last weekend. The engine went pop, 27th place, but the positive, as you pointed out, still 21 points in the championship lead. How are you feeling going into Gateway? Are you comfortable with this track? I know your championship rival and teammate Scott Dixon is very good here.
Yeah, I mean, it was a really good weekend until that point, so that's why it was not as bad. So it's not like we lost suddenly 30 points because we had a bad weekend or a bad race. It was just because we couldn't keep the car running. So yeah, it's all right. We were gonna extend that championship lead, so we were strong there, and yeah, we're still leading, which is good, and we'll try and keep that until the end of the season. That's a goal. So unfortunately, a grid penalty here, it's going to hurt us a bit, but we have 260 laps, so I think it's plenty to, if we have a fast car and a good day, we can still make up ourselves to the front and hopefully get some more points to our competitors. But yeah, Scott, we know he's good, but he's not good here. I mean, he's good everywhere, right? So it's like, always like the man that everybody's chasing is Scott Dixon. So nothing changes from here to Texas or to Barber or to Indy Road Course, and yeah, should be a good day for the Ganassi team.
So how do you feel about the short ovals? Do you feel like this is a track that you can maximize points, or is this a track that maybe you don't want to take quite as many risks and just try to finish?
I mean, if I think about terms of like driving wise, I think short ovals are amazing just because it's a combination of ovals and really high speed corners on a road course. So as a driver, it's amazing because you fight so hard with the car, you brake, you downshift, so it's amazing. The Gateway and Iowa are the only short ovals that I run, but I love it, and I don't think that I'm gonna think tomorrow about the championship. I mean, it's too early still. It's not like we are at Long Beach and we know hey Alex, if you finish 6th or 7th, you can win the championship. Then you think about the championship, but not today. I mean, we need to try and get more points and get more space to the other guys and to the competitors. So yeah, we'll think about winning the race tomorrow.
One of the major storylines from Indianapolis, and really it's going to be a factor here, is that Will Power, after winning the race at Indianapolis, immediately started talking about how difficult it is to pass lap cars. We know that's an issue here. So how are you going to manage that in this race? And are there any solutions that IndyCar could look towards in the future to try to make it easier for some of the faster guys to get around the slower guys?
Yeah, I mean, I get the point of Will. I had that issue at Barber when it was a green race and we were leading and we were catching slow cars and I couldn't get by. I think it was Daly. Like he was there and he wouldn't get out for like 25 laps and Power was catching me. So I think at that moment Power was like super happy, but when you're P1 you're not happy at all. I think it's a rule that is the same for everybody, so you know that when you have a bad day you can still fight and try and stay on the lead lap, and if you get a yellow you can be lucky enough. But yeah, on the other hand, when you're leading and there's something slower than you and there's somebody chasing you, you don't like it. So can we do something differently? Obviously we can change the rules, but these are the rules at the moment, right? So I think they are the same for everybody. They don't change it race to race, so it's fair for everybody.
Something that's amazing to me is that you're not even done with your second season of IndyCar racing, and with COVID, you haven't seen a lot of tracks that you would have seen last year. I mean, your first time racing at Barber, you win. How do you adapt to tracks so fast? I mean, how are you able to do that as a driver, where some guys, they struggle for years to get certain tracks down?
I don't know, man. iRacing, a good team around me. Yeah, I don't know. We spend a lot of time on the simulator, the HPD simulator back in Indy. I spend as much time as possible on iRacing. I know it's just a simulator, right? But yeah, I think it can help in some areas. And the team around me is great. So they gave me like all the tools that I need to go fast, and I just have to do my job. So yeah, I think it's a combination of everything, and hopefully we can keep it going. Like we have the last 3 races that I never raced there, so it's going to be challenging.
So last question for me, and since a lot of fans have not even really met you yet, again, with the COVID restrictions, it's been tough, but you're now one of the faces of IndyCar. What is a skill outside of the cockpit that you have? Do you play guitar? Can you cook really well? What does Alex Palou do well when he's not driving a race car?
Nothing. I mean, man, I don't play guitar. I cook really bad. I'm not really a skilled person. Like, I used to hate sports because I was so bad at sports, a part of racing, that I don't like when I'm so bad, right? So I tried to play soccer. I was super bad. Basketball, super bad. So yeah, I don't know. I just try and get to the gym. I do that normal. I get some CrossFit in, and I do iRacing. So that's the only thing I do, driving.
That is awesome. Well, you drive very well. Thank you very much, Alex Palou, and good luck this weekend.
Of course, thank you.